Good morning. I'm here today with Mr. Myers. We're asking 5 questions that have nothing to do with school. So the first question is going to be, what's your favorite hobby outside of school?
Jayden, I get asked this a lot, and I never really have a very good answer because I aspire to have a hobby that's really cool, like rock climbing or archery. And really, I think I just like to golf really badly and cook. I really enjoy to cook.
Cooking. I
I
love
enjoy
cooking.
cooking. Yeah,
Cooking's amazing.
it's because I discovered that my wife despises cooking. So if I want to eat anything other than cereal, I need to do something in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great. That's awesome, actually.
yeah. So yeah, cooking and golfing badly. And one day maybe archery and rock climbing and maybe skydiving, but
Maybe one day.
yeah, one day.
We do it here. You ever see
I've
out
never
your
no,
window?
I've never done skydiving here. Is it
Not
do we
skydiving.
have
do
our own
archery.
bully plane? Oh, archery. I have done archery. Yeah,
You've
yeah.
done it here?
I have done it here. Yep.
That's cool.
In fact, I think 2 years ago, I bet one of the classes a large Dunkin' Donuts for each of them if they could beat me in archery. And luckily, I was slightly less bad than they were. So,
Oh,
yeah, I
there we
didn't
go.
lose.
That would have been expensive. All right, our next question. If you could go anywhere in the world, money's no object, where would you go?
So, on one hand, I would love to go to Italy and look at all the art and the history. I think it would be fascinating. And the food. But I've seen pictures of people on the beach in Fiji, and that looks ridiculous. That looks so nice. So, could I amend the question and say, what two-part vacation would you go on?
Yeah,
I would start in Fiji, go to Italy, return to Fiji.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like the perfect vacation.
And maybe move to Fiji, right? I don't know what I would do there. I don't know what the major jobs are. I suppose I could just, hang out on the beach and
Retire.
yeah.
Retirement sounds nice. If you could have any meal with anybody, anyone in the world, living, not, who would you have a meal with?
So, could we call it a dinner party?
Yeah.
So, I would invite 3 guests to a dinner party. The first one would be obviously Taylor Swift
Taylor Swift.
because she's got an amazing creative brain and she's so disciplined in what she does. Like she has been doing this for how many years? Since she was very young, and she's still amazing. So yeah, my house is full of Swifties, so they would probably come to the dinner too. Benjamin Franklin, because he's a brilliant human being, and he had a fascinating life, and I think he'd get along with Taylor Swift. And then I think about this guy named Steve Prefontaine, who was an amazing long distance runner for the University of Oregon. And the reason why he sticks out is like Taylor Swift, ridiculously gifted and determined and disciplined. And you know what? Honestly, I'm none of those. So I would love to learn how you can be disciplined, determined, and talented. And maybe some of that could come my way.
That sounds interesting.
Now, what would we eat? Oh, would I be cooking or we could order anything?
Hey, that's up to you.
I'm thinking surf
You're
and turf.
hosting.
I'm
Surf
thinking
and turf?
lobster, steak. Yeah, it sounds kind of typical, but it's delicious.
Yeah, it's
That's where it's
classic.
at. Yeah.
Exactly.
And throwing a vegetable in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get a mix of everything.
What's your favorite vegetable?
Hmm. Oh,
I know.
I like asparagus.
I like asparagus also. Grilled, steamed.
Yeah, grilled.
Grilled is good. Yeah. This is kind of sad, but I might go for broccoli.
Broccoli.
I know.
It's simple, but it's really good.
Yeah, yeah. Skydiving and broccoli. Two great things.
Awesome. So, what would the conversation be like at that table?
That's a good question. I have a feeling that Taylor will dominate because she's got such an outgoing personality, and Benjamin Franklin might add a few little bits of wisdom here and there. And I don't think Steve Prefontaine would say a word because he would be very frustrated with all 3 of us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. But mostly I think we'd talk about cats, I think that'd be a safe thing to talk about. Yeah.
Cats? Do
Yeah.
you have a cat?
I have 2 cats.
2.
Yeah, yeah. Despise them both, but they're nice.
So, are you more of a dog person?
Yeah, I'm more of a dog person, I think. So my wife and 2 girls are animal people.
Yeah.
They would just like bring anything home. Yeah. So just one rule: no snakes in the house.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
that
I
one.
think most people would.
All right. So, our last one. I want you to tell me one fun fact that none of our students would know about you.
All right. So keeping on theme of animals, I own 17 chickens.
17 chickens.
Yes. And one of them is named Taylor Swift.
Seriously?
Yes,
Do
absolutely.
you remember all the names of all of them?
I used to. But then a couple of them were taken away by foxes, and then we adopted a few more from the neighbor. So I'm not super sure anymore. But
Yeah.
and it's funny because the eggs are not just brown. Some of them are blue, some of them are green. So
That's
that's kind of interesting.
So you get fresh eggs every.
Fresh
Every
eggs, not in the
morning.
winter though. They don't lay in the
No.
winter,
Oh.
which is so you keep feeding them and they don't give you any eggs. Yeah, a little frustrating. But can I also say that? So I own 17 chickens. I'm left-handed, and I can juggle.
Really?
Yeah, not as a hobby, but I do juggle.
Think we could see it?
I think we could pull that off. Can you find 3 objects that would be like somewhat I'm not gonna juggle the plants. Somewhat the same. We'll look into it. Maybe at a future interview we can grab some tennis balls.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put that on the Woolly News.
Actually, I also have pins, juggling pins. I can show you.
Ooh.
Yeah, when I was in 8th grade, that's what I did instead of studying.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, anytime. Great talking to you.